Yes. All right. Woohoo! What's going on, guys? It's a glorious day here in South Florida. We're gonna do some inshore fishing today. We are gonna be focusing on tiny bridges. We're gonna be pitching baits under tiny bridges and seeing what lives there. But currently, we are waiting for some current to start moving. So in that meantime, decided to target some tasty sheep's head underneath the docks. And while we have no current right now, this is just the perfect time to target these guys, and it's season for them. So we get a lot of giant sheep's head, AKA convict, that come into our inshore waters this time of the year. And a lot of them are this size and bigger. And that was a perfect shot on that fish. They're all up high, feeding on the growth that's on pilings and whatnot. And that's why they're the fish with human teeth, because they chomp it off. And that's what makes them so excellent too. This was my second shot of the day, and we caught a fish. So we're just waiting for that current to start moving, and then we're gonna start hitting bridges. But it's always good to get a fish in the boat right off the bat. Nice.
What's that? What do you see?
Oh.
Whoa!
Watch.
There's jacks under this bridge. Nice job, Darcizzle. Otherwise,
Whoa.
if you're new to the channel, I'm Darcy, that's Brian, of course. The original fishing couple.
Sorry.
There's big jacks under the bridge, you shot the fish right there. So we're trying to circle around and sneak up on them. Very exciting.
I can shoot a jack.
I know. So you can shoot any, that's a good question, Darcy. You can shoot any unregulated fish, and mostly sheep's head and drum here in Florida.
And guys, do your research too.
Yeah,
like,
check your regs in your area.
you can't like rely on what we say.
Yeah, because I don't know your area.
Yeah.
And we could be wrong. And you know, I've been doing this like 50 years. Darcy's been doing it 30 years. We have 1,100 YouTube videos, so stick around. We're gonna slay some fish, I think. Well, I got a fish on.
Whoa.
Or something else.
You don't have a net.
It's a sheep.
Oh my God, there's sheep chewing us.
Not a huge sheep.
Take it. That's a nice one. Let him run.
Oh, we got
Oh,
around
he's
his gill.
wrapped. He's
Got around his
wrapped.
gill. I
He's
went around his gill.
I don't know what to do.
Grab him. There you go.
That's a
Woo!
keeper, dude.
Wouldn't
That's
get
a
it.
nice one. That's the biggest one we've got. Hold on,
That's
down here.
that is a nice one.
Down here. He's eating it outside the dock, right?
I don't think so.
Or are you under the dock?
I was under the dock.
Nice work.
See, putting you as a bait cast because I'm high level.
All right, I gotta get a catch fish.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
no, 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 no.
Hold
We're
on.
moving. We're
Hold
moving.
on. No, we're not moving. We just caught a fish.
No, I just caught a fish, not we.
Ew.
All right, guys, we're just hitting spots.
Woo!
Working up to our bridges.
Dude, you just caught one the size I shot. Like, that's awesome.
No, he's
yeah,
way
dude,
bigger.
That's a nice one.
He's way bigger than the one you shot.
No, it's the same size.
Look at that freaking loca. There's the jig.
That's what I'm talking about.
The jig weight's gonna match the current and the depth.
2 sheep's head.
You know, any old effing Googan can shoot a fish.
That's not true. That's very hard.
Eh,
It's very hard.
is
Water
it though?
refraction, how deep they are.
Eh.
Yeah. That's why nobody does it. Any Googan can fish.
Nice sheep.
Good job.
Jig in the face.
Jig in the face.
So one thing we just tell you is that, you know, you need current. If you have current, just hit as many docks until you catch fish.
Wait, did you feel him bite?
I didn't really feel him bite, no.
No.
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
I was so excited. But yeah, we're fishing kind of horizontal here, so it's hard to feel a bite on a sheep on a horizontal line.
Nice work.
You know, if it's that straight down, you can feel them bite. But you know, we're doing a horizontal thing on a current
You
right
want to put
here.
him in the well, you can. And,
Yeah, let's put him in the well.
You have your pliers right there. I gotta put the plug in. But.
Yeah. So nice job by me.
Big sheep.
Hello, fish catching king. Spam.
So where'd you cast?
I've been casting on the piles. So another thing I was doing, I'll move out of the way so you can see Darcy's butt. Instead of casting between, in the middle of the segments, the dock segment, I was casting on the pylons. So a subtle difference, but you know, a great fisherman once told us, it's not enough to be in the spot with a fish jar. You got to be in the spot, in the spot. So this is a nice fishing spot, but you got to be in the spot, within the spot. All right. Just so you guys know, all you kooks know, I love to know what gear we're using or whatever. It's cool. This is a REVO Inshore, so it's an Abu Inshore baitcaster, and I got on a Tsunami rod. Back when Darcy used to be sponsored by Tsunami, which is about 10 years ago now. Airwave, these are great rods, regardless. And 30-pound fluoro leader. And what is this that Lee Fisher fluoro, Darcy? I forget. I don't know, but Darcy's sponsored by Lee Fisher, and they got some great fluoro out. So they've been using that lately. And again, just a jig. I love this color, but I'm not sure it matters. Again, the jig size depends on the weight. I mean, jig weight depends on the current and the depth. So Sizzle still hasn't caught a fish yet.
No, I guess it's time to move.
Time to move?
Yeah. Oh, nicer fish. Oh, oh Lord. Get away from that net, dude. Get away from it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Flip him?
I guess.
He's huge, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's huge.
He's not that big.
He's huge.
Oh, he's big.
He's huge. Nice and steady, nice and steady. Just nice one smooth drop. If you see it isn't. Dude, just lit. Nice job.
That's
Dude,
a nice
that
one.
eat was weird. That eat was so weird. Dude, that's a slob. That's a slob.
Good size.
Dude, that's a slob. Look at his belly. What? Put him on the marine mat ruler. We apologize for all the noise,
Yeah, we're on our bridge.
but we are doing our bridge fishing.
He's a good size, 18.
Dude, that's a nice fish. He's really fat.
Yeah, he's fat as hell.
That looks like that's a fish full of eggs. Bro, look at that. Just full, really fat fish. Yeah, he's 18. That's a keeper.
No, he's almost not. He's 18 and a half. He's big.
Whoa, I just had my mouth. Yeah, no, he's 18.
Yeah,
That's 18.
that's a big fish.
Dude, that is a nice sheep.
Let me get over here.
The way he ate that was so weird. I have to tell you, it didn't feel right. And it was way off the structure too. Look at that slob. That's a nice fish, man. I'll take it.
It's beautiful.
Woo, baby. All right, so we're also in an area where we can catch black drum, but they don't seem to be wanting to play today. But we fish for them the same exact way. Look at the jig hanging right out of his mouth. That's the jig that I like to use. Whoops. For these guys are hard to hold by their gills. They're really weird shaped. But actually, he wasn't going anywhere. We forgot our landing net today, so we're doing the weird trying to flip these fish in and not lose them. But I could have flipped him all day. He was not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times it's hard to hook them. But there you go. Look inside that mouth now. You can really see those chompers. You can see how these teeth constantly break and regrow, so they can just. It's literally human teeth. Look at that. Ew. All right, we're drifting back pretty good. We're getting some moving current now. Let's see if we can get another species in the boat. But 3 sheep's head for dinner is
Hold him
not.
again like this. I'm gonna see.
It's not too
He's so
shabby
big.
at all. Dude, this is slob.
Good
Slob,
size.
baby. I broke his fins because he fell. 18 inches. That's a nice fish for this area.
Yeah.
And actually, we haven't even spotted one on this bridge. They're just staying way deep, so I can't even shoot them with an arrow. You got to catch them by hook and line. Awesome. Big ass shrimp. Oh! I didn't even know he was on. Had no idea he was on. I just reeled tight and he's there. I think I got a snook. What is that? What is that? Is that a redfish? Oh my God, it's a redfish, Brian. Flip him. Come flip this redfish quickly. He swallowed it.
Where is it?
It's a redfish.
Is that a
Or get the
poker?
net, whatever.
It is.
Quickly, 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 quickly. Stop hanging them. Oh my God. Fishing a tiny bridge, and you catch them unexpected. I'm so sorry. I'm very excited. So these fish here, I know this is like a common fish for a lot of us Florida people, but where we live and where we're fishing right now, they're very, very, very rare. He was just sitting under there with this in his mouth. Oh my God. Look at that beautiful redfish. Always exciting to catch these. I believe this is my 4th or 5th redfish ever in 15 years of fishing these waters. Incredible. I thought I put it on the boat. Nope. All right, that fish is not a keeper. It seems to be ripping. No way. Get him, Brian. Camera on?
All right, yeah.
Yes. Get him, get him, get him.
All right, guys, I'm a little bobber fishing.
You got one, didn't you?
No, I don't know
You
what I
got
got.
a red.
I don't know. It's underwater. It's not on top.
Come this way. Oh.
What is that, Jack?
Good old stinky Jack. Fancy Jack. Good job. That is the biggest jack of the day.
This is the biggest jack of the day.
Woo! All right, so we had to quickly let that redfish go. Shortly after you guys saw that, I removed the hook out of his mouth. We let him go. Didn't get that on camera. We just got this jack. But you never know.
My battery died.
Yeah, you never know what these tiny bridges, like, you just never know. You have to explore. It's the smallest bridge. There's hardly any water under here. There's maybe 2 feet of water. And you never know what could be sitting there, hanging out, wanting to get hooked. So pretty cool. We've caught slot snook here. We've seen tarpon roll through here. So you just never know, like, the cool species that like to hang out under a little structure like this. You gotta explore.
I'm gonna do one more.
You gotta explore.
Didn't you catch your first slot snook here?
I did. All those years ago.
Nice.
Yes, I did catch my first ever slot snook here.
With Captain
and this is actually one of my very first spots many years ago. Learning how to cast, and I threw it during the mullet run. I caught 2 snook in the net.
Yes.
So cool.
Captain don't talk to us anymore.
Oh.
Darcy learned to fish and he got mad. I'm starting Captain gossip now.
He doesn't watch this, that's okay.
What?
He doesn't watch this, it's okay. That's what happens with most of the local captains.
That's what happens to most local captains. Because Darcy steals all their spots.
Yeah, that's the other drama. Maybe one day we'll talk about that. That's actually a good video. The drama of fishermen, they're the worst. Bait guys are the worst.
There goes my shrimp.
Stop losing all my shrimp. One more bait for you.
Yeah, there's more drama between bait guys than there is at your wife's bachelorette party.
It's insane. Literally insane.
Hold on, I got a fish on here. He's so big, he's like a fish.
Here, I'll give you room to cast. He needs room with nobody's line in the water because he can't handle it. Oh my Lord, catch a redfish, please.
The bigger the shrimp you put on, the faster it gets bit off by a 4-inch mangrove.
A black drum, a black drum. Why don't you tell everybody about your shoe tag?
Shoe tag, I'll give you a shoe tag update. I'm not gonna tell you about it.
He's not returning them.
Still got it on.
He's not returning them. He thinks he's cool. That's literally what it is.
I'm testing these high seas half-price boots because I have a theory that they're all the same boots as these Huck, Pelagic, Grungens, extra tough boots. And other people just rip you off and try and charge $120 for a pair of rubber boots. So these boots are so good that even the tag won't come off yet.
Even the tag won't come
Even
off.
the tag doesn't come off.
He's testing the tag.
That's my catchphrase.
He's testing the tag too.
It's part of the whole system. If the tag doesn't come off, imagine how
Gotta
big
make
the
sure
boots
it's
are.
all there.
I'm just
So
saying.
no, he's worn them so much, there's no returning them.
I must have worn them a dozen times and the tag's still on. I don't know how she caught a redfish and I throw out a lobster and I can't catch a fish.
A lobster. Oh, oh, oh. Oh! We got a fish on. Oh, he's not that big. They always act a lot bigger than they actually are. All right, guys, so just want to quickly show you how I fish my shrimp in our setup today. But I am sponsored by Lee Fisher Sports. They're located on the west coast of Florida, and they have some really awesome products that I highly recommend, starting with their 5-gallon bucket. First off, it's like patented and it has really nice rope handle here. The lid that it comes with is also pretty awesome for your live bait. Has all kinds of things here, a magnet, you got a net holder, an air tube holder, rod holder. You can put a line here if you need to. And then we open this up, and then inside is my shrimp. And all I do is take the shrimp out. I like to use fresh shrimp when we're inshore fishing. You can use dead, but just it doesn't stay on the hook very well. And you know, the number one thing we always tell you guys is fresh bait and sharp hooks when you want to catch fish. So we got our fresh bait here. We got a nice winter-sized shrimp, and all I do with them is pinch them right in half, just like that, in between, so I can use those both as a bait. And then this already just got eaten by that mangrove. That's my size jig I'm using right now, and I keep switching that up dependent on current and how deep I'm fishing. You take the head, and you slide that into the meat section, and then slide it up as far as you can into the hard shell, push it in, and then fish it just like that. And I also like to fish it with a loop knot. Same deal with the tail. You just go into the meat section, far back as you can, slide it up, and push it in. That's literally how I just caught that redfish you guys saw. So that's exactly what I use, but I'm gonna link Lee Fisher Sports down below so you guys can check out their website, but they have almost everything you could possibly need, from stone crab traps for the commercial guys and for us recreational fishermen. I forgot to mention the bucket station on the bottom.
Oh, it's got
That keeps it sturdy too.
It's got a thing that doesn't tip over and you use it as a dog bowl.
I literally was going to show you that.
Cool. So yeah, but good job. And you know, I use a live strip all the time and she does that, and some people poo-poo that, what she does, but she has caught every fish in the whole wide world doing that method.
I just think it gets the scent in the water and the fish just come over to it and they're like, ooh, I smell fresh shrimp, and they eat it.
I think it not only does that, but it doesn't come off as quickly. So like if you throw a live shrimp out there like I do, and the mangrove just pulls your shrimp off in 2 seconds, it takes them a couple bites because it's like all inside the hook. The hook's so bedded and everything else. So, but again, she's caught everything. Snook, every redfish. She's caught tarpon like that. Whatever, everything.
Caught lionfish like that. Caught
every fish.
Yeah.
Every fish she's ever caught in the winter, she's caught like that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hold on.
We got a fish on.
Hold on, hold on.
Pull and drag.
Get him.
Put it in neutral. Take it out of gear a little bit. Whoa, he's cutting across.
All right, all right.
Get the boat.
Coming.
Kind of cut across, kind of weird.
What happened?
I don't know, he just cut across like, I don't know, it didn't act like a jack.
You got a blue.
It might be.
He's across.
No, I don't think he's across, but he went across.
You got a blue.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know, he's almost skinny to be a blue.
Yeah, it's a blue.
All right, wintertime fishing, we always love to troll.
There's handling these fish up front. Woo!
Ah, I'm calling something. Bring him into the middle.
Oh, you got the middle rod.
Yeah, I got the middle rod. He jumped into the middle. All right, little bluefish on the nighttime troll.
Hold on, 1 second. All right. All right. This is how you get hurt.
I know.
Careful. What are you doing?
I'm gonna grab him. All right. I got big hands. Grab him good.
Oh my gosh! It went through the line. Holy cow! All right. Good job. Good job. I was cleaning up, bleeding fish, and Brian's yelling at me about fish on and blah blah blah. Good job.
That's like a snapper, big snapper, almost a cocktail. We're gonna keep him for crab trap bait, right?
Yeah.
There's a limit now in Florida. You only have to keep like 3. It's ridiculous. Caught that on those Usuris that we like to troll. And of course, in our store, website store, we have the ultimate trolling guide. You know, we catch a ton of fish like this, so it's like $10. Pick it up.
And we have everything else there. Holiday sale, 2025 calendars. We got necklaces and bracelets and keychains, decals, apparel.
Yes.
All kinds of good holiday gifts.
Yes.
If you want to
and the
buy a great gift.
Calendars got more butt this year. A little more butt than usual.
They do. I autograph stuff for you guys and handle it all myself. So.
Yes. Thank you for your support over the years.
All right, coming to the bridge.
I figured out how we're going to cook the sheep's head, something different for the folks.
Honey hole. Something different?
Something different. I was thinking sheep's head française. We've never done that before. I think it's pretty easy.
No, what we should do is put them in the stone crabs. Wrap it in stone crab, like we've done before with many fish.
Or we have those shrimp in the freezer too.
Remember, like the flounder, and then those shrimp were bad. I threw those out. But you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, like what people do with flounder and crab and like roll it.
Yeah. We can do that. I got to pick all those stupid crabs though.
Back at the house. It's the next day because we got home in the dark. It was pitch black by the time we got home. But anyhow, it's a glorious day today, and I'm excited to eat up the beautiful fish we caught and these yummy sheep's head. I got the biggest one out here, and I did in fact catch the biggest sheep's head, by the way. Brian was saying no. Anyhow, some days Brian catches the biggest fish, and some days I do, but it is what it is. So I'm using my Smith knives today. These are my Darcizzle custom fillet knives that I designed a few years back, but we have a 6 and an 8-inch knife. And then they also make awesome sharpening products on their website. And this is one of their like nifty little tools that has a whole bunch of tools in one. But here you can see it has like a coarse and a fine sharpener on either side. You also have a little cutting device here to cut anything. Usually we use it for braid and fluoro when we're on the boat. And it has like this nifty little keychain to attach to anything. So usually I have this on my bag, my little tackle bag at all times. And it has these little feet on either side to hold it steady. So it's like a non-slip grip, and it even has a hook sharpener on one side. So they're really cool. Their products are really cool. You get a wide variety of items on one product. All right, just gonna clean off that knife, get those metal shavings off, and let's dive into this. I'm gonna start with I guess I'll just start with the 8-inch knife today because it is a larger sheep's head. And my neighbor down the street, he says, oh, this is a sleeper fish, because a lot of people, I don't know, maybe a lot of you guys don't eat them, but they are really excellent. I do believe they're one of the best eating inshore fish out there, just because they eat all those tasty mollusks and oysters and barnacles and whatnot. Make sure you always get those scales off your knife edge. And now you're just gonna rest the knife on the bones. Basically let the knife glide along the bones and let it do the work for you. And now we're already to his spine, and on the spine bone, you just wanna put the tip in there just a little bit and just go over the spine, and then you're gonna go back down. Now on the top here, these are where the pin bones are, so you have to angle up a little more, because I really try not to open the innards of sheep's head because it's really gross. It's like full of rocks and all kinds of stuff, again, that they chew off the barnacles. They digest all of it. Now we're just going back down the other side and we're almost done. That is a pretty fillet. Lift up his fin. And we're done. Look at that, beautiful. But that's what I'm talking about. I wanted to leave all of that intact there. That's his rib cage bones, and then there's pin bones right here on top that connect that fillet that we just released. So put that to the side. Then we're gonna use the same exact knife. Once again, get rid of those scales. And you know, this is a tool just like anything else. So after every few fish that I fillet, especially fish with tough scales like a sheep's head, you do have to sharpen your knife. So that's why you guys saw me sharpening it on that little tool there from Smith Products. And then we're just gonna skin it like any other fish. It's not that hard to cut through. I mean, it's easy to skin a sheep's head because it's very thick skin and it's hard to cut through. So just like that, we fillet that off and then just outline that red meat in those pin bones and we're all set. That is gonna eat up delicious. And then we'll meet you guys in the kitchen for the cooking with pudding portion of this video. Nice.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Cooking with Pudding. I got my hat on today and enjoying a land shark after our fabulous day of fishing. And just one last time, don't forget the holidays. You check out DarcizzleOffshore.com. She has the calendars, the 8x10s, the apparel, the beautiful necklaces, the bracelets, all that great stuff. Thank you so much for your support. Hopefully if you learned something over the years on this channel and you got some tips, then hopefully you'll reciprocate and take a look at that at least. Anyway, moving on. So as we said, we're going to be making, or I made, stone crab stuffed sheep's head. All right. Right after this, we went out and did some. Right after this video, we went out and did some stone crabbing. We're having an excellent season. So I got the recipe right here and the B-roll. Put my glasses on. So first off, I had to break all these shells up. I had to make up about a half a pound of the stone crab. So I cracked the shells, got about a half a pound of meat, and of course those little claws we save for the necklaces Darcy makes. Chopped up some green onion, and I didn't really measure any of this. I just did it by feel. You know, it's one of those things like, you know, you taste it like meatloaf and you see how it, you know, see how it goes. So feel free to experiment a little bit. So cut up some green onion, red peppers I skipped, crab meat talked about, breadcrumbs. I threw in, it says 2/3 a cup of breadcrumbs for a half pound of crab meat. Again, I just winged it. I'm on a little bit of a diet, so maybe there wasn't a ton of that in there. 1 egg beaten, didn't have any egg. Left the egg out, all right, no big deal. Then I put some seasonings in there, salt and pepper a little bit, whatever. It says here you can use Old Bay, but you know, you can use whatever you want, emeralds, whatever you want to do. It's, you know, again, it's not baking a cake, so you don't got to be specific. 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. I use the good mayonnaise. We always use the good stuff for that. Oh. And sprinkle a little parsley in there for a little bit of color. You know, you can put onion in there, maybe a little celery, whatever you want to do. Mix it up real good. Try to do it with a spoon. So I do it with my hand, you know, just like I used to do in a deli, making tubs of what are you making in a deli? Macaroni salad, pasta salad, coleslaw, potato salad, mix it all up with your hand. So I did that. And then these sheep's head, they're not the greatest shape in the world, okay, for doing this. You know, typically you might do this with a flounder up northeast. You stuff a flounder with something. It's going to have to make more of a bigger, flatter fillet. So this one I kind of winged it. You can see the shape of these things. Put a little salt and pepper on there. But I folded them up pretty good and stuck a toothpick or one in each one, toothpick or two in each one, and a nice, sprayed the pan down, or I mean not a pan, you know, but a glassware. And I jammed them all in there. They look pretty good. And put them in the oven for at 350 for 20 minutes, okay? I checked them at about 15 and just put some butter on top with a brush. Oh, it looks so good already. I was ready to dive in. And then need a little bit, about another 10 minutes to cook. So it took about 25 or 30 minutes to cook. And it looks delicious. I got some vegetables. So let's plate and see what Darcy thinks. All right, here you go, Darcizzle.
It smells delicious.
It does. Do you have a fork?
He's handing me something with nothing to eat.
Here's a fork.
Here you go. Excuse me, I have hiccups. Apologize.
That's a new thing. Oh, maybe I'll hold this.
My new thing.
You had it the other day too.
I did. I don't know. I think it's like on an empty stomach and I drink water. All right, here we go. Woo. Excellent. It's really, really good.
It's really good, right?
Yeah, I would stuff my face right now, but I'm not going to.
Do you taste the butter I put on top?
I think so. It's just a yumminess, goodness, a mixture of
how's the
fish
stuffing?
and crab. Really delicious. That's the best part.
Yeah. And I think, you know, I pan fry a lot because I'm lazy and I'm on a diet. And I was just telling Darcy the other day, I don't like sheep, I'm kind of down on the sheep's head tip.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't like sheep.
But this is delicious. I baked it, and the sheep's head is much better than when I do it on a pan.
Ooh.
Don't you think?
Yeah, so then, I mean...
Well, what do you think? What's my opinion?
I think sheep's head is delicious either way. And anytime you oven cook fish is always so good because it leaves all the moisture.
Yeah, and you're going to put that, make sure, you know, put the butter on to lock it in. And
ooh, I found a shell.
She's always got to find something.
No, I'm glad I found it. I don't want either one of us to chew on it.
Where's the other beer? Where's my beer?
You just took my beer.
No, wasn't that my beer?
That was my beer right here.
Oh.
Brian lost the beer. He had two, unless he already drank it.
No, this is mine. Yours is in the refrigerator still. All right. Anyway.
Well, you didn't
all right,
drink
guys.
it, so.
It's another great day in the water.
Excuse me. Excellent day on the water.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us. And until our next adventure, follow your dream. Keep on
Come
catching.
catching. Happy holidays.
Yes.